So first of all, from the start, imagine you're a new player that have not any experience as a gamer. As a Magic the Gathering player, you do not have any experience, so let's just see through this player perspective. For example, you played one games, a few games, you just read the rules and know how to play the game. And how to know how to play the game is not a problem. So all the rules are in the internet. The Wizards of the Coast give their own articles about how to play the game, how to start, but they don't give you a general vision of the game. So first of all, the game uh, divides into two formats. I explain about the formats itself. Each format will go through each format later, but I give you a general idea. The game has two type of formats: a limited and a constructed. So limited format is when you're cracking boosters and making a deck and playing against each other. So by drafting a booster pack or just opening a pre-release pack, pre-release kit. The other way is just play a constructed format where we have like a multiplayer format such as Commander, and we have a 1 versus 1 format. It's a standard format, Legacy, Pioneer, and others. I explain about the formats later in other videos in this video, but I'll give you a general idea. The game has different formats to play and have different sets for each format, for standard set, for Commander, and etc. So let's just describe the recent products that Wizards of the Coast make. So I want to mention also that Wizards of the Coast makes, as a company, a mistake. They don't give the new players the right product they need. They give them Commander starter decks. They give them Pioneer Challenger decks. They give them the products that they don't need as a new player. As an experience, yeah, the Pioneer format, the decks, the products for new players in the Commander format, in different new format is great, yeah. But as a new player, they don't have any experience of the game. Even in standard, he played like 3 or 2 matches in a row. He sees the other guys talking about the different unknown words in the local game store. In the arena, he always loses. Do not understand the game itself, the core of the game. So you won't find in the internet, and you won't get any information from Wizards of the Coast how to make a way. The player who just a newbie who does not understand anything in the game, to the player who understands the formats, who playing formats, who buying these products, not just by random picking. He buys it because of the reason he needs this product, not of just a random purchase from the store, or your grandmother purchased you just, or some parents, or as a present, random pick Magic the Gathering product. No, it's not the best way. The best way to start is just to know what the format, what format to pick, what products to buy, what products you need, especially for the game. The second way is for purchasing the cards is to purchase them on the secondary market from the different shops. I'll explain this theme later, but it's the most efficient, most money effective way to buy new cards in Magic the Gathering. To buy cards, exactly cards what you need, not just by buying your pack and crack open different random cards, different random pile of cards. Yeah, it's a fun experience, is a great way, but when you need especially the cards that you need in your deck to make this deck, better to buy single ones. So I'll explain about this later too. So let's just start. You have like 3 types of products. Boosters, prepared Wizards of the Coast decks, and prepared Wizards of the Coast Commander decks. But the Commander deck is a really complicated format. I suppose it's not for new players because they have different level competitive decks, and format is not competitive, I suppose, at all. Some players will argue with me that Commander is a competitive format too, but for most of the situations, sorry, Commander is a casual format where you play with your friends, having fun. and really great gaming experience, but it's not competitive. So let's just talk about the product line. Each year, Wizards of the Coast make 4 standard sets each year. Especially standard. They have any different sets, Commander Masters, Master sets. It's a set for like all the formats of the game, but the new cards, the cards that goes to every format, it's a standard set. So each year we have like 4 standard sets. Each set is about 290, 289 cards, with different rarities and different set mechanics. So they make each year 4 standard sets. For example, right now we have in standard the Marches Machine, Brothers War, the Minority United, and we'll have Wilds of the Drain. And this year also will be, they made the decision to make a March Machine Aftermath set, and the Lost Caverns of Ixalan will be in this year set too. So, for example, in the last year, the year before the year Dominaria United released, they had 4 standard sets. It's Innistrad Midnight Hunt, Innistrad Crimson Vow, Kamigawa, and New Dynasty, and New Capenna. It's the 4 sets of that year. For example, you can see here April 2022, 22. It's a cycle of those 4 sets that came out this year. So when in September, we have always a rotation. The 4 previous sets will not go to standard format. So we don't have any standard format at all. We have only 4 sets that came out from the recent year, and the new set go the one we see in September. That's the main idea. So I'll explain this later in format, but they make a booster packs where you crack open the set cards, the standard set cards, and you get this, make your new deck, your deck competitive and playing against each other. That's the idea of the game itself. You just you just crack open booster boxes, buying single cards, making your deck, and compete with other players, playing on daily basis, on arena, rankings, casual play. You just make your own deck from the cards that they produce each year. About 1,000 cards each year they produce, and then you picking from the 2,000 cards, in fact, because one year 1,000 cards, second year 1,000 cards, and you have like in summary a 2,000 card pool, and you pick 60 strongest ones in 4 copies of each, and you compete with other players, and getting different tournaments, points, winning the tournaments, making your deck better. So you compete. That's the idea of the standard format, and the format and other formats like Pioneer, Legacy. You're just making a deck. Just making deck from the recent sets. A set is legal in this format. You compete with other players, and you're getting rewards, winning different tournaments, rankings in arena, and other like gaming experience that you have. So it's the general idea of the game itself. Simplified, yeah, that was a simplified explanation, but general idea is to making the cards of the recent sets and compete in this format. That's the idea they give you. So let's just start by explaining the different products, describing them, different sets, and we'll go to each format later.